Good morning, guys. Thank you for joining us today. Today is April 22nd. We're doing our math lesson, so I'm happy that you guys are able to join me today. We're doing Module 4, Lesson 21, but before we do, let's say thank you to our friends and family, and let's get started. So objective of our lesson is to represent subtraction story problems using um, objects, drawings, expressions, and equations. The materials we'll be needing are loose leaf paper, pen and pencil, and anything to write with. You'll need your math book, you'll need your number bond chart, you'll need some sort of materials of five pieces of it, which could be toys, pennies. I have seen students use like birthday candles. I have seen students use cotton balls, buttons, anything you have around the house. At least 5 pieces. At this time, you can pause the video and get those materials ready, and let's get started. So our application problem goes, I want you to put the materials to the side and let's read it together and then we'll get started. 5 little green froggies were sitting on the side of the pond. Draw the frogs. It was so hot that 2 of the froggies decided to go for a swim. Cross out 2 frogs in your picture to show that the ones who hopped into the pond. How many frogs were still by the side of the pond, and how can you write about your story in a number sentence? So I know this is a long problem, story problems. Let's do them. Let me read it one more time, and then we'll do it together. 5 little green frogs were sitting on the side of the pond. Draw the frogs. So let's draw the frogs. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frogs. Great. It was so hot that 2 frogs decided to go for a swim. Cross out the frogs in your picture to show that they hopped to the pond. So I'm going to cross them out to show they left. How many frogs were still by the side of the pond? So let's see. I still have 3 frogs that are still sitting on the log. So at this time, I want you to cross off the frogs and see how many are left. Now we have to write a number sentence that matches our story. So before we get started to number sentence our story, we have to figure out whether it's an addition problem, whether it's a subtraction problem. So we know in addition problems, we have objects that join, or you end up having more. And in subtraction, you have problems like people or animals or objects gets crossed off, or they go away, or they disappear. So in this case, let's look at the picture. We can see we started off with 5 and we have 2 frogs that crossed away. So we know that this is a subtraction problem. So the number sentence looks like 5 minus, to show go away or subtraction, we use the minus symbol. And then we decided that 2 of them went away. So we have 5 minus 2 equals 3. So very good job at doing your application problem. Let's put all the materials to the side and let's get started. So today's lesson, please pay attention. I have a flower and 4 butterflies decided to fly around them. Then 2 butterflies decided to go home. How many are left? So we know that we had 4 butterflies were flying around the flower, and then 2 of them decided to go home. How many are left? So we know we have 2 left. So a number sentence would look like is 4, because we started off with 4, and since 2 of them went away, which means it's a subtraction, so we have put subtraction symbol. And how many went away? 2 went home. When we have to find answer, what symbol do we use? Can someone please tell me or call out? That's correct. We use an equal symbol to find answer. So the number sentence goes 4 minus 2 is how many? Call out, or you can show me with your fingers. That's correct. We have 2. Excellent work. So now let's continue with our lesson. Let's do this one together like last time. Please take out 5 materials from your materials section. You can have buttons, cotton balls, you can have pencils, crayons, markers, whichever you have. You can use paper clip. I have seen people use the beads, the hair beads. I have seen people use pieces of paper. I've seen bottle caps. So please make sure you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 children. So my story goes 5 children were playing, and let's see how many went away. I have 1 that went home. I have 5 children playing and 1 that went home. So how would I put, can someone say, what symbol do I use for subtraction since 1 went away? I use the subtraction symbol. So we have 5 minus, how many went away? Call out or show me with your finger. That's correct. We have 1 that went home. And again, like last slide, what symbol do we use to find an answer? What symbols do we use to find answer? Can someone please tell me what symbol do I use? That's correct, Daha. We use equal. So we know the sentence goes 5 minus 1. So we started off with 5 kids. 1 went home. Let's count how many children are left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So when I click on the next button, it should say 4. Excellent. So it says 4. The way I would write in a sentence form, in a math way, is 1 take away 5 equals 4. Or 5 minus 1 equals 4. So now let's look at our problem set. So remember, this is only for the children who has the math book, and you have to make sure it says problem set 21. Again, it should say problem set 21. So I'm going to write my name as always. And today's date should be 4-20-21. I just want to make sure I'm checking to find out if it is 21 on Wednesday. No, it's 22. So please make sure you get your dates correct. Cross this off. I'll just write it here. 4-22-2020. Make sure it says 22 and problem set 21. So let's look at the math story to figure out what could be the answer. Tyler bought a cone with 4 scoops. He ate 1 scoop. Cross out 1 scoop and how many scoops were left. So remember, let's see to make sure if Tyler really bought 4 scoops. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like we have 4 scoops in a cone. And Tyler ate the 1 scoop, so I'm going to cross 1 out because he already ate it. So I know I started off with 4. My 4 scoop matches, and I know he ate. Once he eats, it's not coming back anymore. That's why I use subtraction. He ate 1. How many scoops of ice cream he ate? 1 scoop of ice cream. So 4 minus 1, how many are left? So we can just count the scoops from here. 1, 2, 3. That's right. We have 3 scoops of ice cream. Please, please, please. You can check out Monday's videos to look for keywords when it comes to subtraction problem. we know it's a subtraction because it says cross out, or he ate it, or it disappeared, or less. When our numbers get smaller, so when we look for those words, it is automatically mean it's a subtraction problem. I want you to do these by yourself and make sure you have the correct date and you have your name on the book so I know who the work belongs to. So this problem is for the students who does not have the math book. So again, you put date. So I'm going to try to put the right date today. It's 22. And I'm going to put my name on it. And the story reads, there were 5 apples. Bill ate 1. Cross out the apple he ate and how many apples were left and fill in the box. So we know we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 apples. He ate 1. Actually, let me change the color because I want us to be able to see it. So I'm going to use blue. So he ate 1 apple. So I'm going to cross 1 apple. How many are left? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 apples left. So the number sentence reads 5 take away 1 is 5 take away 1 is 5 take away 1 is how many? 4. And then we do 5 minus 1 is 4. Very good. 5 take away 1 is, I have a feeling this is a mistake because you're taking away 1, right? So it's 1 take away 5. Because 1, you're taking 1 away from 5. So it's 1 take away 5. So 1, it should say 1 here. 1 take away 5. I'm sorry, I'm making a ton of mistakes here. I believe the book is correct. It's 5 take away 1 is 4. Again, 5 take away 1 is 4. And today is a shout out time. I know I always end the math lessons with shout out. So I need parents, please send your photos of your kids so I can shout them out. But this is a shout out. Remember the day that we went to Chuck E. Cheese? I would love to give shout outs to my children over here. We got Milani, we have Crystal, Ezra, Ileana, and I have a couple of first graders. I miss them a lot, and the shout out that you guys are doing an amazing job following through the lesson and doing I Ready. So keep up the good work, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good day. Please be safe.